Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I am very excited because I have two new complexion products to try out for you guys today. I have these new goodies from Smashbox. So these dropped yesterday over on the Ulta Beauty website. They are in store, however, my local stores hadn't put them out yet. They had just received their shipment. So Sabrina over at the Ulta in Edinburgh, shout out to her because she went to the back and helped me find my correct shade. I have the shade 20N in both of these products. It's a foundation and concealer, and shade 20N is described as a level 2 fair with a neutral undertone. So let me go through specifics really quick on both of the products. So this is a foundation. It's called Smashbox Always On Skin Balancing Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. It says that it's going to be a medium buildable coverage foundation. It also says that it's going to help balance oil control. Now, I am 41 years old with normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. It says that it's going to be a long wearing foundation that is also going to be lightweight on the complexion. It says it's also going to provide 24 hours of hydration. I hope none of us have to wear makeup for 24 hours, but given the way the flight schedules have been going this holiday week and weekend, I'm sure some of you have had to sleep in the airport, unfortunately. So if you've had to have your makeup on that long, then hey, at least you know this is going to give you some hydration for that time. It does say, once again, hyaluronic acid. It says it's powered with skincare ingredients. It is going to help improve skin balance and instantly improve the look of skin over time. You guys know how I feel about that. They can put all the skincare they want in a product, but it is not really something that's going to help your skin look better over time. Get that kind of results from your skincare routine. Don't depend on getting those kind of results from your foundation. Now, it also says it's going to be a natural finish foundation. It says that it is primer infused for up to 16 hours of wear. It says that it's going to visibly improve skin tone, reducing the appearance of redness, blemishes, and imperfections. It says, more importantly, because I'm down here in South Texas, it says that it's going to be water, sweat, humidity, crease, settle, and transfer resistance. We'll see about that because after I get done filming this intro and application, I am going to go run a quick errand, and I'm pretty sure we're already in the upper 90s right now, and it's 9:30 in the morning. It also says it's going to help protect skin from environmental aggressors such as light pollution and blue light. I want to mention that this is cruelty-free and vegan as well. Now let's talk about the concealer. So this is going to be a pen style concealer. This one is called the Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 Perfecting Pen. Once again, I got the same shade, which is F20N, and it's intended for fair skin tones with a neutral undertone. The concealer retails for $29, and there are 26 shades available. I don't remember if I told you how many shades were available for the foundation, but there are 30 shades available in the foundation. Now, the concealer is going to be a 4-in-1 perfecting pen concealer, also with hyaluronic acid, and it says it has that Smashbox 24-hour wear, all-day hydration, and instant radiance for easily concealing, highlighting, contouring, and correcting. This pen concealer withstands caking, creasing, and settling into fine lines for 24 hours. These are lots of claims. There are a whole bunch of claims going on here on the Ulta Beauty website when it comes to this foundation and concealer. At the end of the day, guys, what I am looking for is that it looks good at the 10-hour mark, that it doesn't make me excessively oily, that it's not starting to break apart, that it's not starting to cake up, that it looks semi-decent at the 10-hour mark. Now, when I do my foundation reviews, for those of you that it's your first time watching me, let me just say hello and welcome to all of you. But again, I'm 41 years old with normal to oily skin. I don't do any touch-ups, and I do foundation reviews for 2 days. So this is day 1. I am not going to be wearing these products with any helping products such as primer, powder, and setting spray. However, I will be setting one under eye area just so that we can see the difference between set and unset. And I'll let you know, you'll see during that during the application portion of the video. The concealer also says it's going to be water resistant, sweat resistant, and humidity resistant. It says it's also infused with a primer formula that hydrates over time for soft, plump skin. It says it leaves skin looking natural, recharged, and instantly radiant. I don't know. I mean, all of these things sound really good to me. I would check your local Ulta stores starting this week. See if you can go in and get a sample. See if you can go in and get shade match. I felt that going by the description that was on the website, I feel like I got a good shade match. I do have another Smashbox foundation in my stash that I will swatch on my cheek. That way we can do a quick comparison. But I'm really excited for this 2-day 10-hour wear tests with these new Smashbox products. If it is your first time here on my channel, once again, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you are as big of a fan of foundation reviews as I am, I could do foundation reviews every single day if it was possible. Give this video a big thumbs up before you go. If you guys want to see how these new goodies from Smashbox are gonna perform, keep on watching. Okay guys, so my skin is skincare ready. I've already applied my skincare. I thought I had a second Smashbox foundation in my stash, but I don't. But I have this one. This is their Tinted Moisturizer. This is the Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 25. This is a repurchase for me. I used to have the full size. Now I went down to the mini size just because I have so many foundations in my stash. But in this one, I have Shade Light. Shade Light might be okay for me right now that I have a little bit of tan, but it is a little on the dark side. So you know what? Really quick, let me shake up these products. This one does come with a pump. This is a foundation. Let's see how they're going to look swatched out. So here is the new foundation right here. Yeah, I actually think, even though it looks a little light, I think it's going to be a really good shade match for me. Now I'm going to go in with the Halo Tinted Moisturizer. You can see right away the difference. This is the new, this is a Tinted Moisturizer. Get a little bit, I'll put that one right here. It's not too bad, but there is a significant shade difference there. This one has a little more yellow leaning, and this one to me does look more neutral leaning. Now let's try the concealer pen, which is also in the same shade as the foundation. Now I wasn't able to like swatch out these foundations. Again, they didn't have them, and you just turn it here at the bottom. They didn't have them out yet. They had just received their shipment, so poor girl, I'm so sorry, but she was so helpful, and she went back and she's like, okay, what shades do you need? And I gave her a list of shades more or less my skin tone, and this is the one that we both decided on. So here is what 20N looks like. So concealer, new foundation, tinted moisturizer. And these two are neutral, and that is yellow leaning. That's in the shade Light. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. And I pumped out a little bit of product. I also have a damp makeup sponge ready to go, so that way we can do one side of the face with the sponge and then the other side with the brush. Me in particular, I always like using a makeup brush, in particular the one I'm using right now, I feel I get a better application. You get a fuller application when you're doing the motion the way I'm doing it right now, like a stippling effect. Now if I was swirling and doing a buffing effect with a liquid foundation or even a cream foundation, that would help to sheer it out. Now I do buffing foundation motions with my BK Beauty 106 foundation brush, but I reserve that for powder foundation. Now this is just one coat. Remember, medium buildable coverage, natural finish. I'm gonna also add the concealer. I feel like this is a little too light for me, but you know what? I'd rather it be a little too light than a little too dark, because I can always bronze it up and it'll look better. It'll look more cohesive. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the pen. I still have plenty on the back of my hand. And I'm not going to be adding concealer anywhere else on my face. I'm going to use my BK Beauty A506 just to blend that out. I believe this is also medium buildable coverage as well, with a lightweight consistency. Definitely feels lightweight. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I probably could have gone a shade darker in the foundation and kept this shade in the concealer just to kind of act as a brightener, but I think that looks really, really good. Okay, so what I have left on the back of my hand, I'm going to use my damp beauty sponge. I think this is one of the ones I got from Temu, which I recently did a Temu haul the other day. And I got a lot of cool stuff in that haul. It wasn't just all beauty. So I know some of you have asked, Steph, when are you going to be trying it out? I'm going to be trying out very soon. You probably will see that Temu haul go up probably sometime next week, like the haul try on. But I'm also going to be doing another video because I bought a beach tent. And I want to head down to our local beach after this week, after the 4th of July festivities. I stay clear of our local beach when it comes to 4th of July and like Memorial Day and stuff, just because it gets so packed. But I am planning a trip down there probably sometime next week, so I can show you guys how quick and easy setting up that beach tent is gonna be. And I'm gonna do it all by myself. My friend will just be filming me, but she's not gonna be helping me. Now I need to pump out a little bit more just because, again, the sponge, it soaks up more product. And anyway, right here on the sides of my cheeks, this is where I have old acne scars and minor discoloration. And this is, I'm just going to add some to the side. This is always the area where I like to build up coverage. I used to suffer from really bad acne growing up. It didn't start clearing up until I was into my mid and late 20s. All right, now we're going to go in with the pen. I'm just going to twist it up a couple more times, get a little bit more product going. Now, I like that this says it's going to have oil balancing control. So I'm going to need that because the oiliest place on my face is my T-zone, in particular, my nose. And it is hot and humid down here. We need rain. We really need, I hope it rains today because tomorrow is 4th of July, everybody's gonna be popping firecrackers, and heaven forbid there be a fire caused by a firecracker because we're so dry down here. So I think everything looks nice. I think they both meshed well together. I have my new one size pink powder. That's what I'm calling it. It's called Ultra Pink Powder that I'm going to use to set the right under eye area. I do have another video that I need to film today, and it's actually using the new Glamlite Rick and Morty, I think that's called, Rick and Morty collection. So you guys will see me probably at the 5-hour check-in, if not for sure sometime during this video, with those 2 looks on. I'm only going to be able to do 2 looks with the palette just because I am reviewing concealer and foundation today. So let me start pressing that into the under eye area. I've been really enjoying pink powders. One of you asked if I could do a video where I rank all of the pink powders that I've tried, and that's why I've been buying pink powders, because I do want to do a video where I rank them. Okay, let me take a closer look. Okay, that went over the concealer just fine. It gives a really nice blurred appearance. The rest of the face is gonna stay like this, minus of course the blush and bronzer and a little bit of highlighter that I'm gonna have to put on. Of course, I'm gonna put on my eyebrows and stuff, but here is what the complexion is looking like with these new Smashbox complexion products. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be trying these out. I'm glad Smashbox is coming out with some new complexion products, just new stuff in general. I feel like we haven't gotten some new stuff from them in a while, and I've always enjoyed their foundations. So I have high expectations going into today's wear test. Again, both days are going to be 10-hour wear. So I will be back in 5 hours. I'll let you see how the makeup is holding up. And then at the end of the day, we will wrap up this day 1 wear test. Hey guys, so here is this is the 6-hour check-in. I missed the 5-hour check-in, but here is what the complexion is looking like. I think it looks good under this eye, but I will say my nose is starting to look a little bit cakey, and that's obviously because my oil is coming through and I didn't powder down the rest of my face. It does still feel tacky. So for me, this is definitely one that I'm gonna have to set, but I love the coverage. I even think the shade match is pretty good. It feels lightweight. I think it looks good. I think, as always, second day foundation reviews are going to do so much better than first day foundation reviews, but I'm not mad about the way anything looks right now. I'll be back in a few more hours and we'll wrap up this day 1 wear test. Hey guys, this is the 10-hour check-in with these new Smashbox complexion products. Here's what my complexion is looking like. I do think it still looks a little cakey around my nose and a little bit right around here, which is typical for this time of day. It's been 10 hours, no touch-ups. The forehead looks good. Everywhere else looks good, but it still does feel tacky. So I know tomorrow this is going to look and perform so much better, but just on its own, I think it's done a really good job with oil control. So I will say, yes, it does live up to that claim. As far as the under eye concealer goes, I think it's done a pretty decent job. I think it's a true medium coverage concealer. If you have darker circles under your eyes, you might want to do a corrector and then this, but I actually think both sides look good. This is the side with the powder, and then this is the side without the powder, and I really don't see it settling like into any fine lines or accentuating any texture or anything like that. I would say so far so good with this one. I like the coverage of everything. I like the way my skin looks minus a little bit of cakiness going on my nose, but I will do a check-in with you guys in the morning. I'll let you know what helping products I went in with, and then tomorrow I'll give you guys the final verdict. Okay guys, so welcome to day 2. This is how the makeup is looking today. I am getting ready to film with the new Glamlite Rick and Morty collection. So let me quickly tell you what I applied to my face before I went in with the foundation and concealer and all that good stuff. So the primer I'm using today is from Smashbox. It's the Photo Finish Primer. I'm using 2 different setting powders under my eyes just to see, you know, what works, what doesn't. Over here on the left, I have this one from Covergirl, and over here on the right, and to set my entire T-zone, I even set like along here, along the jawline and stuff, is the one from Haus Laubs. The setting spray is also from Smashbox. This is their Photo Finish Endurance Breathable Setting Spray. That is alcohol free. And then I'm using the Glamlite and Scooby-Doo blush. I'm using just the orange shade over here, and I'm using a Covergirl Bronzer. Now, in that Rick and Morty collection, there is a setting spray. I'm not going to be using that for today. I'm just gonna kind of demonstrate how the mister on it is, but I'm liking the way the complexion looks. I think everything looks great. Right now, between the two under eye areas, I'm liking the Haus side better than I'm liking the Covergirl side, so we'll see how all that goes, but I will check in with you guys a little bit later, probably after lunch. We'll see how the makeup is looking, and at the end of the day, we will wrap up this 2-day, 10-hour wear test trying out these new Smashbox complexion products. Hey guys, 5-hour check-in here on this day 2. So we have some problems. My nose, all in this area right here around my mouth, has been caking up really bad, and it's only been 5 hours. My chin, you can see it's rubbed off already. The forehead looks good. Right here on the sides it looks good, but like all of this area, I'm thinking that the powder and the foundation just didn't mix well at all. Now, I'm not really seeing any issues with the under eye area. I do think I like it, the concealer with the Haus Labs powder though, better than I like it with the CoverGirl, but the Haus Labs powder with this foundation is not looking good. Like, this looked better yesterday when I wasn't wearing any powder versus today that I have powder on. So that's really strange. So I don't know. I don't see it getting any better in the next 5 hours. It's only going to go downhill, but we'll see just how downhill it goes. If you guys are wondering about this eye look, it is using the new Glamlite Rick and Morty collection. I think you guys are going to see both videos go up in the same day, so be on the lookout for that. But I will check in with you guys a little bit later, and we'll see what the final verdict is going to be on this new foundation and concealer from Smashbox. Okay guys, 10-hour check-in here, final day of me wear testing these new complexion products from Smashbox. I wanted to come back to my filming desk because this camera obviously is the best camera that I have. Look at how cakey this looks. I'm cake face right now. I don't feel like I have cake face though, if that makes any difference. Like, it does feel like a lightweight foundation and concealer, but look at this. Look at all that has rubbed off everything. I will say the shade is pretty good in both, and I have shade F20-N in both of them. The concealer, I think the concealer does better on its own. I don't think it needs any setting powder, so if you like or need a concealer that you don't have to set and that's going to give you medium coverage, because I don't think you're going to get full coverage. Like, I don't think this looks like full coverage under the eye area, but keep in mind I don't have a lot of darkness under my eye area. Then I think you'll be just fine with this new pen concealer. I kind of like the style, the pen style, and you can definitely just use your finger to pat it in. Don't worry about having a brush or a damp beauty sponge. Your finger can work just as well. As for the foundation, I think it's on the higher side of medium coverage. I would almost say that it's more on the lighter side of full coverage than medium coverage, because I definitely think, you know, it lives up to its claim of being medium buildable coverage. I agree with that. I also agree with the ingredient that it says it has that helps to control oil, because I'm not really oily, you know, that's not really the problem, and that really wasn't the problem yesterday. I think what happened was the Haus Labs powder and this foundation didn't mesh well together. I think that is what went down. I don't know, because it didn't look like this yesterday. So that's what's kind of throwing me off. I don't want to give a definitive answer just yet. I'm gonna try it again. I'll probably try it in an upcoming get ready with me style of video, and I'll let you know for sure when I do my July makeup review and I go through kind of speed review all the products that I tried during the month. But as of right now, yeah, this looks like a hot mess, a really hot mess. And remember, I did do 2 different setting powders under the eye, Haus Labs over here, CoverGirl over here. I now think the CoverGirl looks better than the Haus Labs side. Go figure. I'm going to give you guys some other alternatives in case, yeah, you're going to want to stay clear of these. I don't blame you for right now. Again, it could just be the powder that is making it look like this. I don't know. I still need to try it, but I would recommend this one. So if you're going to pick up anything from Smashbox, this Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer is going to get you a nice medium coverage. At least I feel like it provides a good medium coverage, a beautiful finish, SPF 25 in this one. I have the shade Light. That is a little too dark for me. I should probably get the shade lighter, and obviously I have the mini size, and that's what I like, that you can buy like a travel size. Just try it out, see if it's something that you're really gonna enjoy. I have enjoyed this one for the last few years, so that's why I still let it hang around and repurchase it for my stash. And if you want a more drugstore alternative, this one from NYX, the Bear With Me Blur. I have the shade Vanilla. It's a good shade for me, especially right now that I have a little bit of a tan. But this is a nice foundation. I find that it gives a good, kind of similar coverage as this one. Good medium to full coverage. It wears like all day on me. Like I can easily get 12 hours out of this one, no problem. I know some of you have had mixed feelings about this one from NYX, but I have had a really good experience, and I know I've recommended this one to you guys a number of times in the past. But those are my options. Those are my thoughts. This is what my face looks like after 10 hours of wear. Not the best wear test, but I'm gonna keep trying it out, trying different things. Sometimes makeup products just don't mesh well together. If you are gonna get this foundation, try not setting it. You might not have to, because that ingredient that it has that helps to keep the oil away really does work, you know, both with and without powder. So I'll keep testing it out. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you all posted. But now I want to hear from you guys. You all let me know if you ordered this already, or maybe you saw it in your local Ulta store. Are you going to be picking up the concealer or the foundation, or is this going to be a pass for you? Sound off down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see y'all very soon. Bye.